Hi guys, it's your guy here, the unknown trader, and today I just want us to run quite quick through our charts to see which ones will present opportunities tomorrow. Okay, and sort of for my volume, it's gonna be very low because I'm recording this quite late, and I don't want to be making unnecessary noise for other people. Okay, so yeah, so first things first. Before you open your charts, come to this website. It's called Forex Factory. As you can see, it has metals, energy, and crypto, but we are focusing on the currency, foreign exchange. Okay. So this is the first website you should open on a Sunday. First website you should open before you open your charts, because these red events are gonna move your charts like crazy. And I always say this: you might be in a profit of 80 pips, and the news is presented and it's negative. Then it goes through your profits and pins all your profits and closes you at a loss within seconds. These news can go 150 pips in just 1 second. Okay, they have that capability. They can go 200 pips, they can go 300 pips within minutes. Okay, so you don't want to be on the market during this news. However, if you look at my other videos, you'll see how you can trade these to your advantage, but for today we're not gonna be focusing on that. I always tell you one important thing: make sure your time zones align. Okay, and number two, I always tell you that filter. I chose the red news and the gray news. Okay, why? I'll show you. Tomorrow, as you see, we are having bank holidays on Canadian dollar and Australian dollar, so I'm not expecting much volatility from these ones. Okay, so it's gonna be a good day overall because we don't have crazy news. Tuesday we don't have news. It's gonna be a great day. And on Wednesday, the only news I'm interested in is this New Zealand dollar, but I don't usually trade this currency because the spreads are so crazy. Okay, so this China currency, I don't care about it because this is a fixed currency. What do I mean by fixed currencies? I mean, like, okay, if you look at China, the economy is based on exports. Okay, so their prices have to be stable. Okay, in other words, fixed currencies are not moved by the markets. They are usually fixed. China doesn't want their currency like changing, going up and down, no, because that will affect the export prices, and that will that could damage the economy. For example, if prices go high, we will stop actually buying from China, and that will affect the economy. So this is a fixed currency. Usually you'll see it's stable. Okay, yeah, just go and do a search about that. Okay, New Zealand, yeah. And then real news starts on Thursday. That's when we have heavy news on 230 on USD, and on Friday Japan yen will be on a bank holiday, so we don't expect much volatility during the Asian session, because that's where the Asian session is actually moved. Okay, and we don't expect much volatility on this currency the following day. So yeah, Friday we're gonna have GDP from Great Britain, pound, and yes, okay, we just note this, and we having like core PPI, okay, and consumer sentiment on 4 o'clock US. And guys, write this down: when there's a bank holiday like this, the following day the markets are gonna be crazy. Okay, we're gonna have big moves on Tuesday. Why? Because when there's a bank holiday, what usually they do is you find that they're going up 20 pips, down 20 pips, 20 pips, 20 pips. Okay, hitting stops nyana and 20 pips. So they're not gonna be giving big moves. What they'll be doing is like just to be collecting orders. We know a consolidation is used to collect orders. Okay, so on Tuesday we're gonna see crazy moves. Okay, so now that we've got this out of the way, let's jump into the real stuff. Okay, we'll be jumping into our charts. Okay, okay, let me let me put my charts right here. So as I've already said, Australian dollar, we are not expecting much volatility, therefore we are not looking much into this one, but we'll start on Tuesday, so we will analyze this on Monday night. Okay, I'm not much interested on this one either. Okay, so we're gonna start with Euro JPY. Okay, good. And I was doing some practice on this one during the weekend, actually yesterday and Saturday. I was practicing a lot. Why? Because most people believe in miracles, guys. If you really want to be profitable, you must start spending time on your charts. I can't say that enough. I spend a lot of time, day and night. I spend a lot of time on my charts. Okay, that's how I get to know. That's how you get to be profitable. Okay, spend time and practice your charts. Okay, because watching a video won't make you profitable. However, going and testing on your charts will change your life. Okay, so right now we have a market that, to me, yes, as I've already written here, it looks like it has trapped traders. Okay, and as you can see, this was just a consolidation. A consolidation is something where they are just gathering orders down and up, and you don't want to be caught in the middle. And yes, they did break out. A break out on the inside, it's very important. Okay, because this is a break of structure. It's a let me put another color. This is a break of structure. It's a break of structure. Let me put, I don't know. Let me use a blue one. Okay, this is a break of structure on the inside. So once they do this, we have first red day. This is the day that opened high and closed low. However, it's part of consolidation. So right now we have a day 2 which has broken out and they went back. So on Friday they gave us an inside ball. Okay, an inside ball. So to me, this is an inside day, so I'm expecting maybe a continuation to the upside. Okay, because this to me looks like trapped traders. However, we must see tomorrow and confirm this, but this is important. They made a peak down, and again they came and made a peak high. Okay, so that's after breaking out. So yes, we can see them going to the to the downside. How many pips? We still have more than 50 pips down. Okay, that's what I'll be expecting. However, I'm gonna let the Asian session, which if I'm in South Africa, it starts at 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. and the London, which starts at a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay, you can just write that down. I'm gonna let it trade, okay, just to show me what happens. But this has more on the downside, because up they've trapped. Okay, go up, and now they're broken down. Good. And also we have a market that has gone about 500 and something pips up, 524 pips up. We have something called ADR, average daily range. That is the number of pips they are allowed to go within a day. And also we have average weekly range. That is the amount of pip they are allowed to go in a week. That's why most of the time, if you check, if a week opens here, they might take it down. Okay, a week opened here. Okay, they took the market down, crazily down. Okay, 500 pips, but when they closed, they came back to the inside. You see, so this tells you that they are not allowed to move as they please, which to us is an advantage, because once you know that, you have an upper hand. Okay, because these guys are greedy. The market movers are greedy, and I'm not talking about the banks. I'm talking about the real market movers. Okay, why? Because I don't categorize banks as market movers. Banks trade based on the long term. Yes, they have the ability to move the market because they have a lot of money involved. And okay, I'll break this down in a few minutes. Okay, because I've also realized that there's a misconception out there in the market that people are saying, hey, technicals are bad, technicals are hard. Others are saying technicals are easy, technicals are good. Actually, there's a battle between fundamentals and technicals. So I'll just clarify on that in a few minutes. Okay, so you'll also know which one to take. Should you go with fundamentals? Should you go with technicals? Okay, I will clarify that in a minute. So for me on this one, I want to see how it goes, but for me, I think it has set up pretty well for a downside move. Looking at this, okay, looking at this, yes, we can see it coming down. Okay, Besides, there's still a lot of room down here, but let's observe its behavior. And a good thing is it has broken down, breaking structure on the inside. It has gone back. So this is, yeah, this looks perfect for me. Okay, this is a perfect trade for me. Okay, it's just that I'm not gonna trade up until maybe the London session towards the end, because I want to see the kind of picture. Are they violating this? Are they sticking to it? Because we know that when there's a consolidation after showing people trapping them and breaking out and actually pulling back, that's a very good setup for a down or a fall. Okay, however, we'll observe that. And again, coming to Great Britain, JPY GJ. Okay, there was a very perfect trade on Thursday where they broke out. Oh wow, this was good. And then they just came in and then they fell. How many pips did they fall? I wasn't on the market last week because I had other commitments to do. Okay, unexpected things though. 196 pips. This would have been a very good trade for me. Okay, right in the Asian session close. Okay, it was the London session open. And if you think I'm saying this because I see how it has played out, go to my previous videos, learn about trapping. All I ever talked about on my previous videos is trapped traders. Once you identify trapped traders, you are good. So still, it has broken down, came back in 3 pushes, 1, 2, 3, and it fell. It broke down in 1, 2, 3, and it 1, 2, 3 fell, and then it bought traders a little bit high, then it fell. This is just a correction to book some profits, which is good. So let's see what happens. We had a first red day right here. Okay, so this was our day 1, this is our day 2. We had an inside bar. So let's see, is this inside bar gonna end up as a failed breakout, or is it actually gonna be a real breakout and fall? Okay, however, I think we have a lot of room to the downside, but yeah, we shall see. Okay, we shall see. Observe their behavior. But if you look at this, they broke out and fell. It's almost the same as what happened here. They broke out, pulled back, and now it seems like, yeah, it's ready to fall. But let's look at the behavior tomorrow. Okay, because these currencies are highly correlated. The correlation is above 80%. So what the euro and Great Britain pound do, they almost do the same. And this one is almost most of the time forward. Okay, and this one is mostly following. These are some of the small things that if you spend much time on your charts, you will understand. Okay, so breakout, pullback. Okay, good. Breakout, pullback. Then it has retested. Now for me, I think it's a good trade to the downside, but we will see. Just like this one, they broke out and pulled back, then set up. Look at this one, broke out, pulled back. They haven't actually gone down, but they gave us an inside day, just as this one gave us an inside day. So yeah, I'll be looking at this one, because this one, I think it has set up in a better way than this one. Yeah, Japan yen, I'm not really after you, but let me just look at you. The problem with Japan yen is its spread. Okay, so however, we had a market that has been going up. Okay, this market has been going up, and all of a sudden it gave us a first bad day. This is day 1. Okay, day 1. And if you follow Steve, he teaches this very well. Stacy also teaches this very well. And guys, let me just clarify something. This kind of content has been there for many years. People have been trading the systems for many years. We have Steve. He has been teaching this for over 20 years. Okay, Stacy is teaching this in a good way. Okay, so I hear most people telling you this, that this is whose strategy. This is whose strategy. Guys, this content has been there. If you have been buying courses, you will realize that this type of content has been there for decades. The only thing or the only barrier is that most of the people who know about this have put a paywall in between this kind of knowledge. You have to pay large amounts of money to get access to this kind of knowledge. Okay, so I just see people commenting, hey, you are using whose strategy, guys. This information has been there. Okay, I've done this on Steve's course. The only difference is that most people who tend to teach this will add their flavors here and there. Okay, Stacy has added his flavor here and there. Everybody who gets to know will modify it one way or the other. Okay, things are just becoming better, but this kind of things have been there. That's why if you listen to Stacy, he has said this too many times, that there are people who are emailing him telling him to stop giving this kind of knowledge for free, because smart money will like realize that most people have gained the knowledge and stop. Okay, so this is not gonna stop. This has been there for decades and decades and decades. People have been teaching this. I did a course by Steve, and he actually teaches this and has been teaching us this for over 20 years now. So just because most of you were not aware of this knowledge, you think it's whose strategy. No, that's not true, guys. That's not true. Okay, this kind of things have been there, and most of the people are just getting to know this because Stacy is teaching it for free. But these things have been there for a long time. So I just wanted to clarify on that. Okay, so yes, I just wanted to let you know about that. Okay, and cheers to people like Steve. Just that Steve's courses are expensive. Okay, very expensive. And I will say a shout out to Stacy. He has done a lot of more actually modification and added a lot of things. And I want to say cheers to him, because he has given people access to this heavy knowledge where you get to learn more about the market makers and all sort of stuff. Okay, so yeah, guys, just wanted to get this out of the way. And to those who are still doubting this kind of content, I would want to say this has been working for decades, years and years and years. So don't doubt this. Okay, it really works, and it's working well for me. Okay, so thank you, guys. Okay, now let's see. This is day 2 and this is day 3. So we have 3 days down. Okay, 3 days down after they have trapped traders going up. Guys, always make sure you identify trapped traders before opening a trade. Okay, these are trapped traders. Okay, so when traders are trapped like this, remember that people don't use stop losses. And number 3 is a psychological number. Okay, if you go to Steve, you will understand number 3. It's just that unfortunately his courses are very expensive and most people can't access them for free. Okay, because they are highly expensive. You have to be an investor. Okay, so for me, I did have access to them because I started by blogging, and yeah, blogging pays a lot of money through advertisements and Google AdSense and stuff. So that's how I was able to actually afford Steve's courses. But guys, that guy is rich of knowledge, believe me, rich of knowledge. Okay, so once you're able to identify trap traders, then you know what to expect. Okay, because this is where I can say most of the volume has been trapped. They broke out, pulled back, and then they went down. Okay, because as you can see, There's the consolidation. When they go up and go up again, that's when they're showing people we're going up, we're going up. You don't believe us, we are going up. You don't believe we are going up. And that's when they decide to punish. The same concept I'm seeing and showing here is the same concept I see here. Okay, it's the same thing I see up here. Go down, go up, go up, go up. You don't believe that? We're going up, and then we break of structure on the inside. Yes, it broke the structure, so this is the low. Okay, then they went up. Now they've just broken the structure on the inside, so I'm expecting a fall. Okay, unless something happens. You know, the markets will always be the markets. Okay, there's no complete bulletproof strategy, but we have an advantage if you manage your risk and your risk reward ratio. Say maybe you'll be profitable, because we have people like Peter Branded. He lost almost, or he loses actually 70% or 75% of his trades, and still he remains very, very profitable. So yeah, if he should motivate you. And it all boils to, like, when you get a good trade, make sure you minimize your stops and your take profit is good. Okay, don't have a big take profit where they will, to a point where they will not reach. No, even if it's 50 bips and you are risking roughly 15 bips, so you can see that even if you lose 5 trades and only, say maybe you're taking 10 trades and you lose, say maybe 8 of them, and you get to win 2, then you'll still see that you are not in a loss. Okay, so imagine if you have a good strategy like this, because usually the strategy will give you great results. So if you have a good strategy like this, then you know that you are going to be highly profitable. Okay, it's all about managing your risk. Sorry for that. Okay, so this one was on day 3. So let's see. I gave a fake breakout on Friday. This is a fake breakout. Enough to close everybody who was in profit on the 3rd day. Okay, so let's see. We want to see what Monday will give. If Monday gives a first green day, that it's open low and close high, then we know that on a Tuesday we'll get a good opportunity. Okay, and by saying that, I'm just trying to show you that you don't have to be emotional, okay, or you don't have to be in a hurry. The markets are not in a hurry for anybody. Okay, they are relaxed. So sometimes you must be like this. Okay, if they do this tomorrow, they give us a signal day, then I'll take Tuesday. Then you write everything down on a Google Doc, okay, or on your notepad or whatsoever, just to know which currencies are still setting up. Because the problem with most traders is the moment they open their charts, they want to get in the markets. Guys, that is just undoable. That's just crazy. Okay, you're gonna lose a lot of money doing that, because the markets have no emotions. The markets are in no rush. I told you they have 3 sessions, moved in different continents. That should tell you that these people have a lot of time. Okay, they have a lot of time. And even during those sessions, you find that the Asian guy is only in for 3 hours. Guys, those guys can rest and just consolidate the markets. When you are in a hurry because you're alone, you are rushing, let me make 10,000 rand quite quick. No, the markets are not in a hurry for anybody. Okay, so take them with patience. Be patient. Okay, because guys, when you are patient, everything will just turn out like magic. Okay, so let's look at this. I don't know if I'm losing the plot. You will tell me, but there's just a lot to explain about the markets. Okay, there's just a lot. So let's see. We have a market. What I want to see usually, I want to see trapped volume. We have a market that has gone up. 1, 2, 3, good. And then gave an inside bar and then closed everybody else again. So you see, you might have been expecting a red day, then a fall. Continue. They are still showing people go up, go up. And for me, I believe that by the time they reached this point, they had already trapped enough, all the traders they needed. Okay, and they had enough to just fall and go down. But no, they didn't do that. They had to go an extra mile. Why? Because these guys can see the orders, so they saw that there was a lot of money up here. Okay, that's the advantage these guys have over us, and if you're in a rush, you're gonna lose. Okay, that's why usually I wait for a breakout and a pullback. Okay, of which right now I can't really point a breakout. This is a breakout, but I don't have a pullback inside that I can point. So that's something I will be looking at. This one, it's not a breakout to me. The body is not outside. Okay. Nah, the body's not on an outside. So you see, they saw that up here there was money. Even though they have been trapping, go up, go up, go up. But they just came and closed these guys. Okay. And they never gave anyone who was going up much profit. Okay, because look at the speed. They just went one candle, inside bar, pullback. Okay, one breakout, they give you this pin. They were going out quite quick. People were buying and buying. Then they pulled the market down. This is my first breakout, so I would want to see a retest back inside if it's gonna fall. Even though I think right now day one, okay, and then we have day two, breakouts are in the market. Good, but still on a bigger picture, they can come down and give a day three breakout. Say for instance, they can come down and break this tomorrow, break it, but I'm waiting for them to go back inside and give a good breakout if they're gonna fall. Why? Because now I'm looking at the bigger picture. Okay, I'm now looking at the bigger picture. Okay, don't just look at the day you are trading, look at the entire concept. Okay, so right now I think there's a lot we have to wait for these markets to show our directions. Now for me, I'll be waiting for them to at least pull back inside if they're gonna go down. Okay, because this is a break of structure on the inside. Yes, in most cases it shows that okay, there is good momentum to the upside down, to the downside. Actually, there's a lot of momentum. However, we want to see them coming back in. That's for me personally, even though I don't really love this New Zealand dollar currency. Okay, so we are coming to New Zealand dollar versus USD. You see, the trapping nonsense happen every time. Trap traders, okay, trap. The market does their things. They do what? Sing with me. They show, they trap, and they reverse with your money. That's it. Okay, so right now I say this one has been going down, go down, go down. First green day, good. Now it has broken up. It has actually met my criteria because this is a break of structure on the inside. Okay, which shows that there is good momentum towards the upside. Okay, so it has broken out, came back in. So yes, I'm gonna allow it to trade, but I'm also looking for an upside. Besides, it's gonna be day two anyway. Wait, it opened here and closed here. I'll see how it closes because today is still gonna trade. Okay, I'll tell you what I mean. Okay, guys. So yeah, and a break of structure on the inside is a good sign. Okay, it's a good sign. It was enough to come and stop these guys who were in profit, who entered here. 1, 2, 3. Day 1, day 2, day 3, fake breakout. You see, all these things make sense, guys. All these things is number 3. Okay, Stacy and Steve truly explain this in a good way. Okay, they truly explain this in a good way. The number 3, yeah, they do explain it in a good way. Okay, so okay, this is a good setup for me. It's a very good setup for me towards the upside. So I'm just gonna note this currency. This one was a good setup for me towards the downside. And there's a website called okay, because there's a website called My Forex Factory. That's where you can get to know the consolidations. Okay, I'll go to it in a moment, and I'll just try to show you what it does. Okay, it will show you correlations. So what happens if you find correlated currencies is that if they are negatively correlated, they'll go opposite directions. If they are positively correlated, they'll usually stick together. If one is going up, they will most likely both go up, like we have on Euro and Great Britain. This Euro USD and Great Britain Pound USD, these currencies are highly correlated. Okay, and they also have a good correlation with gold, but correlations do change over time. Do know that. So right now I think this one is setting up well. This one is setting up well. This one is, yes, it has set up very well. This was a good trade on Thursday. Trap traders, breakout, pullback, punish. Sure, we are going up. Trap. This move going up is a good sign to show that we are ready to punish. And as I told you, a break of structure on the inside is now a good sign for you. Okay, it's a good sign that there is strong momentum on the downside. So I do feel like a lot has happened right now, because this one has fallen over 100 pips, over 200 pips. So I'm not looking much on it, but we still have a lot of space toward the downside, because this is a pump. We can see a dump happening this week going down, but I want to see the behavior, as I've already said. Euro JPY, this one I'm looking for a downside just for now. Okay, and New Zealand, I already told you, this one gave a first green day. I want to see how it closed, however, because the markets, as you can see, this is half, the other quarter is, this is quarter. Okay, so it didn't really fill this day. So Sunday is gonna open in a moment, and I want to see what happens, because as you can see here, there are two lines. This one is Sunday, because usually we are, if we are in South Africa, we are ahead of the US with 6 hours. We are 6 hours in front of United States, which means that we are actually gonna open earlier than them. So our market is gonna open when theirs are closed. However, we know that the markets will be more active when we have all opened. Okay, so this is why I want to see how it closes, though, because if it ends up as a red day, then good, I have a good trade going up. Okay, but yeah, it looks to me like a green day. Oh, here's my favorite currency. You know this one? Most people hate this one. I love gold. Actually, gold became my first favorite currency before I even knew much about trading. Okay, now let's just put this is the end of the week. I don't really care if I put it, it doesn't matter if I put it between this line, because I'm not gonna trade anyway when the markets open immediately. Okay, I'm gonna allow the session to trade and paint a picture for me. Oh dear, time is going. Okay, so we had a market that has been going up 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels. It has gone up in 3 pushes, which is 300 pips to 9. Alright, let me do it again, which is 300 pips. Yeah, 300 pips. That's 3 levels of 100, 100 and 100. That's when it decided to fall. Here we had a market that went down 300, roughly. It's more than 300. It's more than 3 levels. Okay, so it went up in 3 pushes. First push, second push, 3 push. I always tell you, if somebody passes your home holding booze and says, hey, just go to the store, there's a truck giving free booze, Heineken is there, it's giving free booze as an appreciation to its customers, you're gonna say this person is crazy. And when a second person passes and says the very same thing, you're gonna say, oh yeah, okay, this might be happening. But when a third person shows up and passes holding Heineken booze, you're gonna say, oh, wow, this is true, and your mind is just gonna jump out. I use an example of beer because most people drink. I don't drink, no harm, okay? So there's nothing wrong with not drinking, okay? So what I'm saying is, I use the example of bulls because most people understand it. This is only one, two, three. They change directions, even your indicators. When they do this, you're gonna believe it's an uptrend, and then boom, before you know it, they are down and you are closed, okay? So they went, this one gave us this one is our day one. Why? Because it's a fair breakout, okay? This is our day two, this is our day three, okay? But for you to understand, we can say, okay, this is our day one, then our day two, and then our day three. Then they give us a pin down. Wow, crazy. These guys are crazy, right? Go down, go down, go down. But still, for me, there is no, if they are gonna go up, I don't have a breakout, okay? But I don't have a pullback inside, but we do have a breakout. Break of structure on the inside is a strong sign that the momentum on the upside is strong. So I believe this one has trapped enough, and yeah, I'll be looking at how it's gonna behave. But it has actually given us a day one because it has opened low and it has closed high. So this is what we've been looking for, or what we are always looking for. So basically, this is a day one. I'm looking for a pullback down, then I'll take it up. I'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. But for now, as it stands, this is what I have. Okay, things will change based on how they trade. That's why I try to say, do not guess the markets, because markets can still go the other direction. We are not here to guess because we are not gambling. You can guess lotto numbers because you can't work them out. But on the markets, they are gonna throw tricks at us, okay? But they won't be able to wipe their footsteps. We always gonna be able to track them through their footsteps, okay? That's the advantage we have, at least, because right now we have a market that has fell over 400 pips. If we take the pin, it's gone 450 pips, okay? ADR, okay? They have to log some profit if they're gonna go down. So but gold is crazy, but this is what I'm looking for. So for now, let me just run through these currencies. Okay, this move well in Asia. I think I'll make another video in the morning because this one is gonna get too long if I add the ones that move in the London and the US, okay? But this one, there is a break in structure. I'm just waiting for a pullback, at least to punish these guys down here. Okay, it did come in, but this is not a good pullback for me. I'm waiting for something clear. If it goes up with only this, then I don't care not being on the market, because guys, the market won't be perfect, but you must have strict rules. But this breakout on the inside is a very good sign, okay? So they've cleared stops up and down. Good. And yeah, as you can see, this gave us our day one, okay, after day three shorts in the market. So right now, gold, yes, I'm looking for an up. New Zealand USD, I'm looking for an up as well, because this one has pulled back and broken inside. It's just that I don't know if it's gonna maybe auction down and do that, but I basically think we have a lot of room to the upside, because yes, and we have about, let's see, it has gone over 40 pips down from the high. So might not yet be done. They might just come down maybe 50 pips to 75 pips. Let's see, where is 75? If they decide to fall 75, then they'll have to close everybody here. Okay, let's see, if they decide to fall 50 pips, then it's gonna be somewhere here. By the way, we will see how they behave on Monday. Okay, let's give them time. But this, so far as it stands, this is what I'm looking for. So far as it stands, this is what I'm looking for. So far as it stands, this is what I'm looking for. Maybe a pullback nyana for the fall. As it stands right now, we have been on day 3. So day 3 is on the market. They did this, okay, they closed them out on, okay, this is still good. Okay, as I told you, that's what I'm waiting for. Okay, we shall see what happens though. Okay, let's see. Okay, we shall see this. Escom blah blah what. You know South Africa, guys. Okay, we have Tribras. They've gone down, so I'm waiting for a red day on this one. If they're gonna start reversing, then I'm waiting for Monday maybe to give us a day. Okay, because I'm not gonna counter trend as a move down. I want a signal day before. If they open low and close high, then I have my first red day. Okay, so we'll just see, or else it can just continue going down. But for gold, I think, yeah, New Zealand, I think, yeah, this one, okay, I've explained, this one has set up very well. Okay, and then for this one, we are almost on day 1, day 2, day 3. Let's see. But this one, I'm doubting because they've already gone a lot of pips. But who knows? We can see a dump back to the low. So yeah, and this one set up very well for a downfall. We shall see. And these ones will be on a holiday, so I don't care much about them. So all in all, guys, this is how our analysis are thus far. I'm not gonna go to what will happen on the London. I'll do that in the morning because this video will get crazy long, okay, and I don't want that happening. Okay, but so far just look for what we have been talking about. Okay, market that has been pumped up, good, 1 2 3 pump inside, they go for the stops. Okay, didn't we do this one? I think we did this one on the other side. USD CAD, tomorrow it's on holiday, I don't care. GP, okay. Euro USD. I don't want to do this, guys. It's gonna make my video long, so I really don't want to do this. But let's just see. We have a market that has gone vertical, but not just vertical. It gave us a trap traders give a day 1. Okay, gave a day 1. This, we can say this was day 3, but it gave a day 1, and then eventually the market went up, closed here day 2. So at least this is a dump. We might be seeing a pump back to the top because we shall see how it but anyway anyhow we shall see how it behaves, because we don't guess the market. Okay, we shall see how it behaves. How many days did it fall? It fell 1 day, fell 2 days, fell 3 days. This was day 3, and then when day 3 signed the market, immediately they pulled it out. Then came and corrected to lock the level good. And where is our breakout? This is our breakout. Let's see. Not really. Not really. It's not really convincing. But if we go to 15 minutes, we might see that it is indeed a breakout. But it's not that convincing, guys, because I want this one to be under the bodies. 1 2, yeah, it did go down 1 2 3, then 1, tried to pull down to 3, then it gave a down here, it gave a W. Okay, these are some of the things to look at. Okay, then it gave a W, something like this right here. Okay, oh yeah, this is what it gave, which I still believe was a good trade given the breaking structure on the inside, this one here. So yeah, day 2 we can go how many pips? Let's see. I still thought, but we can still see it coming down, so I don't want to say much about this one, okay, because it hasn't set up perfectly for me, but everything has been met, just that not quite perfect. Now guys, let me stop here because I'm not gonna do justice. You see, I've been practicing during the weekend, of which I suggest you do too. Why? Because the more time you spend on the charts, the better you'll understand the charts. There are those people who don't want to practice. They don't want to spend time on their charts looking at what happened. Just practice, okay? Okay guys, let me stop here before it goes too long. So nonetheless, we'll do another video to analyze this one. Thank you.